Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, good evening, Patrick. Today we are going to present about our AI application in the healthcare industry. We are from Group 4 with me, Naufal Satyawadi Majid,
My name is
and
Ron Paranamitago.
yeah.
My name is Kevin Yuda Pratama.
And I'm Raffi Maturizki Duardono.
Okay. So first we are going to discuss about the general trends of AI. As the world realizes the many useful applications of AI, many industries has adapted AI into their operations. For example, in industry of such as Amazon, they use AI in helping the movement and checking of logistics in Amazon warehouses. And then in language, they use translation through speech recognition and photo recognition. And another example is in the telecommunication industry, where they use artificial intelligence for optimization of network operations, customer care, and prediction of network and demand. And there in the photo, you can see the Amazon robot that helps in logistics and supply movement in the Amazon warehouses, which give the Amazon deliveries more uh, efficient operations.
Okay, so we've been talking about AI, but what exactly is AI? So, artificial intelligence, or AI for short, is the science of making machines that think like people, act rationally, and act like people. So basically, AI is the practice of creating machines that is able to compute data in a way that is similar to what a human can do, or even exceed the capabilities of humans and do tasks that may not be possible for humans to do.
Okay, so we're going to discuss about AI in healthcare. There are many useful applications of AI in healthcare, resulting in a positive benefit that goes both ways for employees and customers. An example of this is natural language processing, which makes doctors more convenient in checking and knowing all relevant information from the patient, and many more, which will be discussed further in the following slides. And then for the patient, the benefit they one of the benefits that they will get is a more thorough and complete diagnosis.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the value of AI application towards three different stakeholders. The first one could be business owners, and by deploying AI application towards the healthcare industry, the bottom line for them is that they can eventually achieve maximum hospital efficiency, and therefore they can cut costs and time at the same time. Uh, Moving on, there would be improved customer engagement through the use of chatbots, and that would therefore enable smooth flow and automation of primary care. An example of this can be seen in Halodoc in Indonesia. With the limitless potential of AI, business owners can tap into many areas within healthcare and establish these new technologies with a big fund. And ultimately, AI application would improve population health management, operations, and strengthen innovation for business owners in the healthcare industry. Okay. Uh, for employees, uh, the value is immense and ranges across all departments. For doctors specifically, they would benefit from making better decisions because AI has the capacity to surpass human doctors and help them detect, predict, and diagnose diseases more accurately and at a faster rate. Especially for natural language processing, it makes it more convenient for doctors to narrow down all the relevant information from patient reports. AI also provides work opportunities for specialists within AI technology in high-profile agile networks that can move quickly from design to implementation and spearhead the introduction of new capabilities in national health systems. On the other hand, it is possible for AI to take a more significant role in the future within the healthcare industry itself, and thus that could make human workforce redundant if not used correctly. and that is also the case for other industries as well. And for the people, it kind of interlinks in terms of value with the employees because it's both a win-win situation for them. As the doctors can help their operation and make better decision making, for the people, they would keep all the benefits and improve their health as well. There would be faster diagnosis time, which means the difference between life and death for patients, and also improved customer experience due to the algorithms that are used for data of interaction preceding patients that is fed to the artificial intelligence.
So with like most of the things that are implemented, there are also pros and cons with the addition of this AI application in our day-to-day lives. One of the first pros is that it is easier to support clinical decisions. With what we've previously said, that with the application of artificial intelligence in healthcare, uh, doctors and institutions will be able to make clinical decisions way more easier because they have the data to back them up. For example, they can look at the data for a specific case, and through looking at the data, they can measure the appropriate steps to continue for the procedures, and maybe they can also further make a solution of what they can do to help the patients. Secondly, robotic surgeries may be possible. With the addition of artificial intelligence, robotic surgeries may be possible because robotic surgeries may be used with the addition of artificial intelligence. The benefit of robotic surgeries is that they may be more precise than what human doctors can do, and they may be the next steps in our progress in our healthcare industry. The third pros is that it can also help in aiding accurate decisions. It is similar to the first one, but in this case, it is more accurate, more often accurate decisions. For example, if a patient is diagnosed with something, what may be the possible disease that they have. So we can look through the data and recognize in deciding what potential threats and potential treatments can be used for treating that patients. And as I said before, there may be cons in the addition of this AI application to the healthcare industry. And the first one is that it is expensive to build. However, although it is expensive to build, we believe that it is still possible to build, and it is the one of the most important steps in progress for humanity. The second con is that it is a threat for job loss. However, with this addition, although there is a threat of job loss, there is also an opportunity of gaining more jobs than the loss of jobs that we get from the application of this artificial intelligence. And the third one is the huge amount of data needed. However, the data will be cumulative because the more we use it, the more data we will get.
Okay, so about how the AI will revolutionize the industry, we all know the healthcare industry is already being taken by the AI app, and now it's being used widely. And of course, with their use, they make a lot of impacts in improving the work of the researchers. First, the improving diagnostics. Uh, the AI can help improving diagnostics by analyzing symptoms, suggesting personalized treatments, predicting risk, and detecting disease. There's a quote: "AI will not replace radiologists. It's those radiologists who take advantage of AI may ultimately replace those who refuse to accept it." The second one is advancing treatment, and the third is boosting patient engagement and adherence. About 1 in 5 new prescriptions are never filled, and approximately only half of those filled are taken correctly. And the final one is supporting administrative operational workflow. So, to summarize how the AI will revolutionize the industry, AI is essential to markedly improve productivity, efficiency, workflow, accuracy, and speed. So in conclusion, AI has a lot of useful applications in the healthcare industry. And while it has effects that may be undesirable, such as the threat of employment loss and huge amount of data that it needs, the benefit that it brings outweighs the undesirable effects and the general trend around the world regarding the application of AI in industries. We think that with applying the AI app in the healthcare, especially in Indonesia, is useful for many parties. And here are our references for our presentation material. And that's all from us. Apologize for our mistakes. Thank you.
Thank you.